what's up you guys? Jim here from cemguitars.com, and today we are gonna play the AC/DC song You Shook Me All Night Long, and it starts like this. So here we will need a G chord first. G chord. And then we will need a C at 9 chord. Okay, C at 9. And then a D chord. Okay, so this is for the verse. We will need this for the main riff, and we will see what's going on for the chorus. So the main trick here is the rhythm, because the chords seem to be okay. So for the rhythm, we're gonna go one stroke on the G chord. We let it ring a little bit. See, I'm doing. Okay, and then I mute it here with my right hand, so we don't get any sound. Alright, so I have, and then while I'm muting, I have time, I change and I go to the C at 9, and I'm gonna do 2 strokes, so down, up. Okay, and while I do the downstroke, when I do the downstroke, I wait just a little amount of time before I go back with my stroke. So instead of doing, I go. See the difference? So I have the first stroke that was, and then, try to play with me. Do only these things. Don't try to go further for now. It goes. Alright? And then once you do that, you can do that. We're gonna do this, and then we go right away back to the G chord and we do a downstroke on that one. So it goes. Okay, that one is a little bit hard because I have an upstroke on a C at 9 and right away a downstroke on the G. So you need to change pretty quick here, that C to G. It's not too hard because we only have those 2 fingers and they stay in the same position. It's just that they go 1 string lower. So it's pretty makeable, but it's fast, so you have to be quick there. And here, just do the rhythm like it's normal, like it's natural. So it goes. All right. So, and here I'm gonna do a downstroke again on the C at 9. And then I go back to the G and I do a downstroke again on the G. So it goes. And in between I can try to put my flash here on the strings to mute those. So it goes. Alright, we try again. Okay, to practice that little thing, try to do C at 9 and G, and C at 9 and G, and alternate those 2 chords like this, and just do you play the string with a downstroke, the strings with a downstroke, and you mute with your hand, and you do the same thing again for the other chord, which goes like this. Okay, once you're able to do this, try to be a bit faster, to go a bit faster. Alright? And once you're able to do this, then you try to riff again, and normally the magic should happen. So it goes. Alright? And now we go to our D chord. So it goes. Okay, here we have a hard thing. We have a downstroke on the G and a downstroke on the on the G, yeah, and downstroke on the D. And the hard thing is that, remember how fast we went from the C at 9 to the G, practicing those things? Well, you're gonna go that fast to the D chord, but it's a little bit more far away, you know, so it's a bit harder, but we're gonna make it. So once you are here, you try to go here, and to help you do this, you're gonna keep your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Alright? So don't raise that one. Try to keep it and try to use it as a pivot between your two chords. Yeah? Like this. So practice that one. Try to do G to D to G to D and so on. Alright? Because once you're able to do this, it's gonna be easy to do the transition from the G to the D, the last transition we need to do for the riff, for the first part of the riff again. Okay? So try to practice that one first. Once you're okay with that part, we go to the next part. And here we go. So it goes. Okay? So G, it's going to be mainly an alternation between the G chord and the D chord. Yeah? And it's going to be the same thing we did before, you remember? We don't play, it's going to be a downstroke and an upstroke, but we don't play those too close, yeah? It's not, it's going to be down and up. Down is a little bit longer. Same like we did before, alright? So, and then downstroke on the D, and downstroke on the G, and downstroke on the D again, and that's it. So it goes. Okay. Okay, and we have a G again here at the end, but in fact, it's the G of the beginning. Yeah, so that G doesn't count in our sequence because it's gonna be the first one, in fact. So we have beginning. Alright? So my sequence is doesn't count. The last one is not in the sequence. It's the beginning again. Alright? And for the chorus we'll need exactly the same chords, but we are gonna play a little bass line here. So let's see what's going on. So G, and then bass line on the 5th string, which is gonna be open string, 0. With my index I go to the 2nd one, and with my middle finger I go to the 3rd fret. So it goes like this. Okay, so we have G, and I'm doing this while the other strings are ringing. So I don't want to hear. That's not what we want. We want everything must ring. Alright? And once I have done these 3 notes, I'm gonna go here on the top 1st strings, the 1st and the 2nd, sorry, and I'm gonna play those like this. So it goes G, and then I raise the middle finger and I put the index on the 2nd fret. I play that bass and I go back down here to play those 2 notes again. So I have and I'm gonna play the D, the bass of the D first, which is the 4th string all alone. And then here I change my position, I do a D chord and I play the whole D. So we have Okay, so here we have the first part of the chorus, and once you feel comfortable with this, we go to the second part. So we were like this. So we're in a D position right now. So I'm in a D position, right? And from here I'm gonna raise my middle and 1st finger here. Those 2 fingers are gone. And my pinky is on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So I add my pinky here, and I'm gonna do my bass line again, which goes on the 5th string. I have open string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and those 2 notes with the 2 other fingers I'm pressing right now here, and then I go back down. I raised my middle finger and I press now with my index finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And here I'm just gonna play the 1st string here. And I play my bass here, my index finger again. And this time I'm doing a pull off to here, my open 5th string. So it goes and G again. Okay, so I have and now I have and by the way, when I do the pull-off thing here, I don't go directly to the G chord. I mean, I do a G chord with my left hand, but I'm first gonna play the bass of the G chord first, and then playing the G, so it goes. Alright, and I do this a 2nd time. And then I do my pull off, and here instead of going to my G chord, I'm still going to the G chord, but instead of doing the chorus again, I go to the main riff again. So it goes. See, I cut it and I put my flash to mute the sound. So instead of going, which is the chorus line, I'll go. I'll do it again. And then. Etc. and so on. Okay, so that's pretty much the whole song. For the solo, which is gonna be in another video, we have a rhythm that is in fact the same rhythm that I have here for the chorus. A second. The same, but it's gonna be played more in a staccato way, which is in the beginning, and after it's gonna go like this. So no problems here for the rhythm, and the solo is cool. Alright, so hope you like this lesson and hope it helped. I'm sure you're gonna make it if you practice it a little bit. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video. And please don't forget to check out my website right down here, the link below. You can do song requests. I will be pleased. Thanks again, and see you in the next video hopefully. Bye bye.